This is why men get so few dates nowadays, and it's not just you. This is happening to so many men. Dating is at an all-time low and a complete mess right now. I was just remembering my grandparents who met when they were 18, went on a handful of dates, if that, then they got married and lived happily ever after for 40 years and was so well matched. How have we gone from a society like that was successful to where we have now men, even if they're lucky to get a number, will be even luckier to get a response? You see, you think and have been brainwashed as a man and have been toxic shamed by people around you, especially in your family and friends, that you need to be going out dating all the time. When Thanksgiving, Easter, or Christmas, all these other holidays come around, you get shamed by these people. Why don't you have a girlfriend? Why haven't you settled down? There's got to be something wrong with you. The fact is, there's nothing wrong with you. You're an attractive man. You're probably successful. You're probably a decent man. But dating is not decent. Dating is difficult. Dating has become complicated. You might be on every single dating app or have tried online dating. You might go out every single week. You might approach women. You've tried and poured your heart and soul out to any woman possible, and you can't get a date. You can't catch a break. There is a time and a place where maybe you are going wrong in certain areas, but 9 times out of 10, it's not you. It is dating, women, and society as a whole. I'm not saying that to make you feel better, but that is the harsh reality of modern dating. And there are reasons why you're getting so few dates as a man. And stick around to the end for the most important and controversial point of them all. You see, social media has made dating pretty much impossible. If you don't look a certain way, if you don't talk a certain way, if you don't act a certain way, which is acceptable on social media and in the legacy media as well, you are going to get rejected. And that's 90 or 98% of the modern man nowadays. He cannot compete with filtered images, with AI images, with fake images, with chiseled men who are the top 1%, with men who are fake rich, nouveau rich as well, with men who just look so photogenic, we even find them attractive as men. That's the problem. It's made it impossible because the standards are at an all-time high. They've been creeping up every other year, but now they're really at an all-time high and men have had enough. They cannot compete with millionaires and billionaires. They never will be millionaires. They never will look like these models. They will never be the top 1 or 2% of men. They'll just be themselves. And they were told, be yourself. Women will find you attractive. Well, healthy, decent women would, but where the hell are they? They're very hard to find. But because of social media, they have to keep up that image. They have to look for that image. They are looking for the Adonis, and he's nowhere to be found. And as for dating apps, again, the common way that a man is told and been advertised constantly is the right way to find a woman. Maybe there was a chance and a time and a place where dating apps were successful for men. But 9 times out of 10 now, dating apps work against average men. They work against men because they are rigged against men. It's like going to the casino and assuming that you're going to beat the house. As a former gambling addict, I'm telling you now, you will never beat the house, and you will never beat the dating app system. The dating app algorithm, no matter which app you use or which website, is designed to keep you single. The more single you are, the more likely you're going to keep paying. The more likely you're going to be using the app. And the longer you use the app, the more regularly you pay, the more likely you're going to earn them more money. You cannot stand out from the crowd. It is very difficult to get matches. And most of the time, you are matching with something that's fake, a bot, AI, or an OnlyFans model. And if you do match a woman who is somewhat normal, she's only using you for her attention. You see, here's the other thing. Thanks to the legacy media, thanks to influencers and podcasters and so on, this whole celebration of casual dating and hookup culture has killed the serious relationship. It took me a long time to realize not every single man wants to sleep around. Not every man wants to hook up. Not every man wants to catch a sexually transmitted disease. He actually wants to settle down. He actually wants something healthy. He actually wants something consistent to be part of his life to elevate him as a man. That to him is a serious relationship. potentially a marriage as well. But casual dating, which is prominent in the modern dating market, is so advertised and celebrated and so successful that no one wants a serious relationship anymore. So the man like you who wants to actually maybe have a wife, a steady girlfriend, is actually bitterly disappointed because whenever he finds a match or finds a date, the woman he's meeting and the woman he's dating is only after one thing. And she gets away with it. She is celebrated for it. You go, girl, you're an independent woman. Use men to your advantage. Whereas she's just as bitterly miserable and alone as the man who's going without it. This is all superficial. This is all fake. This is all shallow. And men are tired of shallow dating. You've given it a go. You've signed up to the apps. You've gone out there. You've hit the bars. You've networked. You've asked people, can you set me up with someone? But every single date you go on, every single experience you have, leaves you bitterly disappointed and frustrated because it's all shallow. All the conversations are about looks. All the topics are about money. All the conversations are also about how bad dating is, even though these people are all a part of it. It's shallow, fake and superficial. And to the man that's leveling up, the man that's doing the work on himself and is becoming wiser and learning from his experiences and failures and setbacks in life, he's tapping out. He doesn't want to be part of social media, so he deletes the apps. He doesn't enjoy these dating apps that are robbing him of his good, hard-earned money, so he deletes them. And even if he goes on an app and maybe goes on a date or maybe slides into a DM, it's the same old conversation with just another woman. It's rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. You see, women are preferring attention over dates. And this is a very dangerous thing for men. Men are assuming when they get a match on a dating app, when they get a response to a DM and so on, and even get a date, that they've hit the jackpot. Finally, I found a woman that's on my level. Finally, an attractive woman that likes me. Finally, I'm getting a little bit of attention. So now I need to capitalize it, and now I need to go meet her face to face. Well, even if you get one date, these women are not interested in you. They are not interested in men. They're just doing it for attention. Perhaps this woman has had a very hard day at work. Perhaps she's feeling really low. Perhaps she's depressed. Maybe she's got issues. How is she going to counter that, make herself feel better about herself? She'll sign up to a dating app, have a one-night stand, or maybe speak to you, who's an engaging, intellectual, a very nice man, a good, decent man, and feel better about herself and use that attention to feed off that attention to feel better about herself and give you nothing back in return. You give it out sincerely and openly and honestly, assuming that you're building a connection where all it's doing is building up her ego again to go out there and do whatever she wants. You see, here's the problem. Hookup culture, casual dating, dating apps and social media combined has created the monster that we live in right now, which is dating. People don't know how to date anymore. Seriously, Gen Z don't know how to date anymore. They don't know what to say on a first date. They don't know how to have a first date. They can't conversate together. And also, there are so many conflicting stories. Women are being told, don't date men, be independent. Men are being told, don't date women. You go your own way. So you don't know what to do. It's confused you. And then you've got your family toxic shaming you. You've got friends who are in successful relationships gaslighting you for your situation. You can't win. You can't see any way or in any direction how to solve this problem. And you feel punished for it. You feel ashamed. Men are being punished for being traditional. And by being traditional, like I said, it's wanting marriage. It's wanting a serious committed relationship. It's wanting children. It's wanting to grow old with somebody. And they are punished and humiliated and gaslighted and ashamed for doing so. So what the hell do you do if you get so few dates? Well, I think you should flip it on its head. Again, pickup culture as well, and toxic male influencers on social media and YouTube are telling you to use and abuse women, to date around, to sleep around, and then other people are telling you the opposite. Here's what I think you should do. If you're getting so few dates, count your blessing. The fewer dates you have, the fewer time you're going to waste, the fewer emotional connections that are going to hurt you as well, the fewer that you're going to actually mentally drain yourself and physically drain yourself and monetarily drain yourself for all the money you'll be spending on going on dates. You need to focus and hone in on who you are. And then once you really know your morals and your values, find what aligns with it. You don't need dating apps to align with it, because dating apps don't align with anything. They're rigged against you. But maybe your local community, maybe your local church, maybe your local gym, maybe somewhere, somehow, through a hobby, a passion, an interest, or for a connection you never thought of, you'll see things differently. And there and then the planets align, and then suddenly you've found a woman. Suddenly you're talking and you've got more in common than you thought. Suddenly you effortlessly have a date, and then a date spins into another date, and suddenly you've tapped out and got everything you've ever wanted. Do not fall for the superficial, artificial way of getting dates and getting a relationship, dating apps, social media, and so on. Do it your own way. Find what works for you. Do not feel ashamed and gaslighted that you're not dating all the time by friends and family. That's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Instead, celebrate that and say, do you know what? I'm not like the masses. I'm not getting rejected a lot. Instead, I'm going to focus on me, focus on what works for me, find what I want, and find it in the way I want it as well. The more and more men that do that, the more the dating landscape and culture will change into men's favor. And suddenly, maybe, one way or another, we'll go back to actually dating with meaning and purpose, rather than sleeping around, sliding into DMs, and being rejected and humiliated and ghosted every single time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Book a one-on-one coaching session with me for up to 90 minutes in the description below. And also, unlock the power of walking away and reclaim your strength with my sponsor, BetterHelp. Lastly, please do me a favor, share this video with someone who you think would gain value from the message that's in it. So you don't get so many dates. Fine, that's a good thing. Who wants to go on dates with the way people are right now? Not me, and certainly not you. Thanks for watching.